fans, everything is bigger and everything means more deep in the heart of Texas. As we make our return to the east side of the Houston area, we are back in beautiful Baytown, Texas, where the Gulf breeze collides with pure Texas pride, and momentum is as unstoppable as the tide. A new year is upon us, and tonight the action will bring you the fireworks, honor, grit, and legacy. This is the Lonestar State, and this is our proving ground. Welcome to Lonestar 6.
To introduce to you, straight out of South Park, Texas, the heart of the amazing, dynamic, talented, energetic, performing Ross Sterling High School Wall of Sound marching band. Let's go, Raiders!
Well, fans, welcome to IWTV. Welcome to Lonestar 6. As we kick things off with a performance. What a performance and entrance being made by the Ross Sterling Marching Band. Hello once again, fans. I'm the Professor Trent Guilbeau. Alongside me, Dan Miller, fans. What a night. What a night. I'm not going to be able to say that enough here tonight in Baytown for Lonestar 6, a jam-packed action coming your way here as we kick the new year off in style with a bunch of fireworks coming your way.
Doing it the only way that New Texas Pro Wrestling knows how.
As we are graced by the presence of this wonderful marching band. An entrance unlike no other that we have ever seen thus far in New Texas Pro Wrestling. As we prepare for the entrance of the #1 contender to the Texas Contender Series Championship. An alumnus of the Ross Sterling High School in Houston, Texas. A former member of this very band in his days in high school. And what a full circle moment it will be for this individual once he makes his appearance here shortly in Baytown.
I have never seen anything like this at an independent wrestling event. Good gracious, look at that. Wow, unbelievable.
Making an entrance in style, accompanied by Big Mark, the big man, Lethal Chris Marcell gets his one-on-one championship opportunity here tonight at the biggest show of the year. What a night it could possibly be for that man right there.
Lethal Chris Marcell has been hunting down the new Texas Pro Texas Contender Series champion for months. And it has all come down to this, to kick off Lonestar 6. Jack Calloway seemingly stole that TCS Championship away from that man, Lethal Chris Marcell, on Lethal Day at Super Texas Contenders Series 10. And now is a day for reckoning for Jack Calloway.
Lethal getting this opportunity the last time we were in this building, winning that TCS Battle Royal, getting that one-on-one opportunity now. Jack Calloway has nowhere left to go, nowhere left to hide, nowhere left to run, as the fate of that championship will be staring in his face. That man right there staring at Jack Calloway. What an immaculate entrance here for Lethal Chris Marcell. As if the man needed any more added motivation going into this matchup. Friends and family abound for Lethal here tonight in what could be a crowning achievement for Chris Marcell.
And the L's are up here in Baytown. But if there's anyone that could put an end to the music, it is the Texas Contender Series champion, Jack Calloway.
Oh, what kind of mind game does this play into if you're Jack Calloway looking at this exorbitant entrance for Lethal? As the band makes their way out, we thanked him for a wonderful performance. Oh, Lethal absolutely revved up in this matchup. He can't stand it. He is chomping at the bit for Calloway to make his entrance here, because now he has him one-on-one.
You think Jack Calloway was impressed by all that? I certainly don't.
I don't understand how you couldn't be intimidated by all of that.
What, are they gonna bring their tubas into the ring and start beating down Jack Calloway? I don't think so. That way, Lethal Chris Marcell doesn't get the championship. When it comes down to brass tacks, pardon the pun, it's one-on-one.
Oh, you're right. Champion's advantage definitely in the corner of Calloway, and we have seen Calloway take advantage of just about any way he can. Seemingly first to obtain that championship in the first place, cashing in that Turbo Rumble win later on that evening in what was a match of the year between Lethal and Jay Davis. Calloway stealing that championship right away from Lethal, who felt like he had it in his grasp, and ever since then has been targeting the man carrying that championship, and now he finally gets his opportunity at vindication against the champion, whose championship title reign could be coming to the end of the road right here before us.
Calloway has been strategically avoiding Marcell.
It's your opening match for Lonestar 6. It is a singles match set for one fall. And it is for the Texas Contenders Series Championship. Introducing first the challenger to my right, being coming into the ring by Big Mark and the amazing Houston Sterling Marching Band from Dead in Texas, weighing at 323 pounds, Lethal Chris Marcell!
are deafening here in Baytown, but I just think they're booing through a tuba to make their boos louder. Thoughts, Guilbeau?
Yeah, that could be possible too, but nonetheless, there is no fan favorite playing here for Jack Calloway.
Oh, the L's are up, and the bell has rung. Here to kick us off at Lonestar 6. Lethal Chris Marcell finally able to get his hands on Jack Calloway after months of chasing. At the last Texas Contenders series in the Houston Premier Arena, the two were in a big six-man tag main event match. Lethal Chris Marcell kept trying to get his hands on Calloway, but Calloway, as I said earlier, strategically avoiding Lethal Chris Marcell.
I don't know if it was strategically. I think it was just trying to not get within the grasps of a man the size of Chris Lethal, those big bear-like paws, not wanting to be on Calloway to soften him up for this matchup. Oh my goodness, look at that, just swinging him around like a rag doll, literally. Oh, Lethal absolutely wants to go full throttle after Calloway, but Calloway strategically using the ropes to his advantage there to now get this side headlock in on Lethal. As pumped up as Lethal is for this matchup, he needs to remember not to get his emotions let the best of him. Oh, a big shoulder tackle, because keep in mind, although he is in control right now, the champion's advantage we saw on full display on our last match at the kickoff, as Calloway now on the outside right there. As Calloway could pick up and head out of dodge right now, Lethal has to do his best to keep his aggression aimed at Calloway.
Hey, Calloway's just getting a breather. If you had 323 pounds flop on your chest, you'd want a breather as well.
I'd want to leave, and it looks like that's what Calloway's wanting to do, but Big Mark, the man in Lethal's corner, standing in the way, not letting Calloway leave the ringside area here. Oh, big smash right into Calloway. Oh, good move right there by Lethal. Being aware of the ring count by the ref, breaking it as the fight continues and ensues on the outside here.
The employment of the bagman, Big Mark, already paying dividends. And whoa, look at this!
Some fans getting a ringside seat. Up close and personal. Oh, Calloway, this rocker getting knocked right there. Oh, Calloway trying to break the momentum of Lethal right now. On the outside, right in front of Lethal's friends and family. Adding more insult to injury right now. Oh, as Lethal moved out of the way, hand goes into the ring post.
That shot echoed through the Baytown Community Center. This crowd is electric, and they're getting more.
You could hear that echo like a marching bell cymbal. Oh, just like that two-palm strike right into the chest. Oh, Lethal beating on Calloway like a drum, just as you hear those in the background. Oh, this could be the it for Calloway right here as the end draws near. Here comes Lethal. Oh, ducking away as Calloway. Oh, up on the shoulders. Oh, rake of the eyes by Calloway, and a big chop block takes down Lethal.
Smart move by Calloway right there. Going right after the knees of the big man. One good way to neutralize the strength and power. Hold on, we got a cover. And to neutralize the strength and power of Marcell is to take away his legs. You can't get picked up on someone's back if you can't stand up in the first place, Guilbeau.
No, as questionable as the actions of Jack Calloway have been as of late since winning that TCS Championship, you have to understand the in-ring prowess of Jack Calloway. He is no slouch when it comes to in-ring work. He knows what to do, and he's doing just that and trying to take the legs out of the big man, the much bigger, stronger opponent. that he has faced recently.
You're talking about the tactics of Jack Calloway. Jack Calloway has been able to retain that championship ever since he got his hands on it at Super Texas Contender Series 10. He was able to kick Just Nick out of the Texas Contender Series. He's been nothing but successful. Tactics be damned.
No, big DDT by Calloway, covered, hook on the leg now. Just a near fall. On Lethal as Calloway now standing tall, going back to the well, trying to think of something else to put away his opponent. As he pulls Lethal into the center of the ring now, he's looking to call for a suplex, and what a suplex it could be. As there you see Lethal pumping the brakes on it right there. Oh, change in direction. Calloway, clapping, ringing the ears of Lethal off the ropes. He goes, drop kick into the leg, takes him down, and another one capitalizing on the side of the head. It's Calloway now standing tall, much to the chagrin of this crowd here in Baytown. In the Baytown Community Center, off the ropes, Calloway, change in direction, elbow drop. Here's another cover.
Calloway has not been able to keep Lethal Chris Marcell down, and Lethal is just feeding off of this audience. Oh, look at him. He's back to his feet. He's feeding off the pain.
Oh, big shoulder tackle by Lethal. Lethal feeling the momentum. Oh, it could be gone for the end of times. Power bomb. Landing on his feet though is Calloway with a big back line. Stuns Lethal. Calloway with a double arm DDT takes
That ought
him
to
down.
do it.
Oh, Calloway's not done though. Calloway possibly making a huge mistake, not capitalizing on that double arm DDT. He's calling to go up top.
High risk, high reward for the champion right now.
As Calloway up top, Lethal still down. Calloway up, big elbow drop connects. This could be it. Calloway could do it now.
That's the kill shot.
No, shoulder up by Lethal. Calloway going for that leg, that single leg, but look at the other leg, that big, powerful leg of Lethal shoves Calloway down to the outside. Lethal now coming, oh, look at that, Calloway, basement-like drop kick on the leg. And now Lethal at the mercy of Calloway as Calloway shoving that leg into the apron. And now stomping on the knee. Oh, look at the pain in the face of Lethal as he's writhing.
Man, strategy well beyond the years of Jack Calloway, who has done a phenomenal job.
Oh, look at this now, turning over into a single leg crab on that damaged knee.
Calloway has just been
look at this, just
grounding.
punching into the knee.
Man, just great work by Jack Calloway here. And facing Chris Marcell so far away from that bottom rope, there is no place for Marcell to go, but using those huge tree trunk legs, able to kick off the champion. Big double chop from Marcell.
Big line takes down Calloway. Lethal is cooking now. Oh, picking him up, looking for. Oh, Lethal plex. Here's a cover. Could that be it? No. A Lethal plex, not enough to put away Calloway. As Chris Marcell digging deep, trying to put things to rest. And now
it's championship match, championship stipulations. Chris Marcell is going to have to dig deep. We are now in deep waters.
Oh, wait a second. Calloway has the title in hand. Oh, the referee trying to get the championship title away from Calloway. Oh, low blow. Referee didn't see it. Referee was attention diverted, and now a hollow point from Calloway. Calloway.
That's
Calloway.
it.
Calloway's gonna steal this. A kick out at one. A one count. How did Lethal kick out at one? Calloway is absolutely confused. Going back for it off the ropes he goes. Big hit stick. The L's
Oh my
are
God,
up.
the L's are up.
Lethal, end of times, powerbomb, and Lethal is the new TCS champion.
Texas Contender Series champion, Lethal Chris Marcell.
After everything that Lethal has endured since breaking away on the 8th day, becoming his own man, having that title stolen right before his very eyes, having to go to war just to get this opportunity, now stands tall on top of the mountain of Texas Contender Series as champion. Dan, I'm almost out of breath, and we're just underway our first match of the biggest show of the year.
What a way to start Lonestar 6.
A celebration unlike any other here tonight. And dare I say, I don't think I'd be wrong. As the party is here in match number 1, it's going to continue long into the night for Lethal Chris Marcell.
What a celebration here in Baytown for the brand new Texas Contender Series champion, Lethal Chris Marcell.
At this rate, we could be going into this celebration all night just here on this show alone. Lethal celebrating with his family. Right here in the front row, that being Chris's daughter. What a night for that man. The first championship in the career of Lethal Chris Marcell, and on the biggest stage of Lonestar 6. Raise it high, Lethal. You've earned it here tonight. Well, fans, as we continue on, the longest reigning Lonestar champion in history, Izzy James, returns to New Texas tonight in singles action. And remember, his eyes on the main event here tonight, but standing in his way is a mystery opponent whom we have no idea who it'll be. And you gotta wonder how that's gonna play into the game strategy for the Gutter Snake. As you hear the band continue to play for Lethal Chris Marcell, the question is, who is going to step up to face the Gutter Snake here at Lonestar 6?
Well, Izzy James has been on a tear ever since he lost that Lonestar Championship to Timur the Great, and he has been eyeing up the world title for some time, ever since winning that Team Warfare match.
Yeah, back at Texas Indie Showcase.
The following contest is a singles match set for one fall.
Izzy James making his entrance here tonight for Lonestar 6. Izzy James, the current NWA Texas champion. Izzy James making a name for himself all across the globe as of late, Dan.
There's so much adrenaline in this building, Trent.
Music, I'm tired of this game. Put that somewhere safe. I don't care who it is. I saw the Cowboy way walk in here all late. Forget this open challenge. The challenge goes to anybody in the Cowboy way who thinks they have the nuts to step in the ring with the best in the busy. I don't care if it's Thomas Shire. I don't care if it's Will Lock or Fire Crotch Gavin Ash.
Oh.
Get your guys out here, bitch. And introducing his opponent.
Fire crotch.
You know they got stuff for that. I think it's ointment.
Is that true?
There's some medication for it.
There's no way to treat this gash. Gavin Ash. And it's fireball, not fire crotch.
We come into the ring by Will Lock from Fort Worth, Texas, representing the Cowboy Way. He is the Fireball, Gavin Ash.
Fireball. Fireball.
Well, I guess Izzy was mistaken, right? Answering the, what we'll call it, challenge by Izzy James to anybody in the Cowboy Way. Gavin Ash answering the call. As we know, the Cowboy Way was definitely in the building as their leader. One called Manders will defend that New Texas Pro title. Oh! Izzy James wanted to get his hand on Ash right there. Oh, Izzy James chomping at the bit, not wasting any time.
If you recall, it was during the Mosh Pit Mayhem match where Gavin Ash and Will Lock made their presence known, seemingly costing Izzy James the New Texas Pro Lonestar Championship.
That's right, back at this very same venue back in November. As this matchup now officially underway, Izzy James now ready to get his hands on Gavin as the two still locked up now. And opposite ends of the corner, Izzy missing on a shot right there, and there's a chop to the back by Gavin, but it looks like it just woke up the gutter snake. Oh, is Gavin now heading for higher ground? Izzy James over the top, and the foot race is on here in Baytown.
Gash is on a full-on skedaddle, running away from Izzy James around the ring.
Oh, look at this Will Lock right there holding Izzy, allowing Gavin to take advantage.
Did you see the speed of Gavin Ash?
If I had someone like Izzy chasing me, I'd be fast too.
Man, Fireball, call him Firebrand.
Showing the
Call him a
speed.
stallion.
Okay.
Nothing but horsepower from
Okay.
this amateur soccer star.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's a letterman back in his high school days, but none of those were in track, surprisingly. After that, I guess we should have just had Izzy chase him around. Could have been a state champion. Broken some records right there, but now Gavin in control. Change of direction by Izzy. Missing the line, Ash off the ropes. One more time. Head scissor takeover, cartwheel onto his feet. Is Izzy still in position? And now Gavin realizing a gaffe that he made. Caught the foot, spinning him around. Looking to head up top. Back elbow breaks it up for now as Gash over the top. Missing Izzy. Izzy catches him this time. Back body drop by the gutter snake.
You know, the Cowboy Way has been getting on the nerves of so many people here in New Texas Pro ever since making their debut a couple of months ago. Carter Black, to name one, and we're going to see the leader of the Cowboy Way in our main event, one called Manders, defending that New Texas Pro World Championship versus Carter Black in their third encounter. Also getting under the craw of one Izzy James here, and who knows how many more people they're going to piss off, but if you can't stop the Cowboy Way, they're going to have their way with the entire roster.
Well, right now, Izzy James having his way. with Gavin Ash now asking the crowd if he wants him to toss him over. Here he goes, obliging them. Flying through the air he goes as the fireball, and now a cover by Izzy. Just a near fall at 2. And what a statement it would be as Izzy's trying to send one to the current champion, one called Manders. But keep in mind, as we mentioned, fans, Izzy James still has that Elimination Warfare Championship opportunity that he won back at Texas Indie Showcase 5. And look at this. Will Lock now on the apron, providing the distraction as a Fury flying drop kick from Gavin Ash connects.
Did you see the velocity at which Gavin Ash kicked Izzy James in the side of the head? I don't care how many championships you've accumulated and where. When you get a kick like that in the side of your head, makes you start thinking twice.
Oh, look at this. Gavin now providing the distraction, allowing Will to take advantage. The numbers game playing a factor, as it always does for the Cowboy way in their matchups. Oh, look at this. Izzy just telling Gavin to bring it on. Izzy James, a glutton for punishment right now.
Well, we've seen Izzy James in some of the most brutal matches here in New Texas Pro Wrestling, including that Mosh Pit Mayhem last time here at the 7-year anniversary show.
Oh, a drop kick into the small of the lower back of the Gutter Snake sends Izzy down. Is Izzy holding on to that lower back, trying to ease some of the pain now. Gavin now admonishing the crowd to create some space, looking to send Izzy in. Oh, change of direction, sends James into the ring.
I like this gash kid. Gash!
Izzy flying through the air, drop kick sends him down. Izzy realizing Will Lock right there in front of him, as Will has gotten just as much involved in this matchup, more than he should. There's a big chop now as the fight is on the outside.
The referee making his count. We are going all over the Baytown Community Center now.
These two fighting by some of the tables that we have set up on the outside for merch there, but it looks like nobody's looking to purchase anything but some pain.
Whoa!
Oh, and Izzy James going flying over the table onto the floor.
Referee getting back out there, kind of letting him go, even though he is continuing his count at a snail's pace, but be that as it may, Gavin Ash and Izzy James fighting through the crowd here in Baytown. Women and children ducking for cover.
As the fight now getting closer to the ringside area now. Referee kind of letting things go here as we want to see a clear-cut winner in this matchup.
You know, the biggest show of the year, you don't want to see something like a count out between these two behemoths. Gavin Ash, this young upstart.
Looking up top, big frog splash connects on Izzy. Here's a cover, could Ash do it now?
That could be it.
Just 2, what a big upset. And yes, I say upset, as Gavin Ash could have just got a W on Izzy James.
Izzy James had such a phenomenal 2024 and 2025 here at New Texas Pro Wrestling. And what a way to cap it off. And a big win at Lonestar, but Gavin Ash doing his best
up
to
top,
prevent
Izzy
that from happening.
Back up on his feet, sends Ash, knocks him off his perch. Izzy looking for some revenge right here in the corner. Oh, Izzy, holding him up high. Oh, pumping the brakes there. Izzy changing direction now as the two battling right in the corner. Izzy holding him back up. Izzy with a chop to the chest. Now Izzy wants to inflict as much punishment as possible Going right back up top once again. Gavin sliding through this time has got Izzy in a power bomb.
Smart move by Gavin Ash.
Oh, just a near fall.
So close for this young upstart of the Cowboy way. And you can see why the new Texas Pro World Champion, one called Manders, has taken this youngster under his wing. He is going toe-to-toe
off
with
the ropes.
Izzy James.
Oh, looking
right
for
now.
a big cutter. Got caught, though, by the gutter snake. Izzy James talking some trash. Big backbreaker. Here's a cover. Oh, Will Luck pulled the referee out of the ring as Izzy James seemingly had the match won. Will Luck shouldn't even be out here to begin with. This matchup has been 2-on-1 since the beginning.
Ref, get in the ring, ref, ref, ref!
Oh, Izzy kicked out at 2 as Gavin and Luck look to steal it.
Gonna have to bring these refs back to ref school. What was the ref hanging out outside the ring for anyway?
Oh, Gavin now getting caught. Izzy pulling him over the top now. Takes down Luck in the process. Oh, look at this. Gavin still on the apron, however. All set in position.
Thinking?
Springboard moonsault. Oh, but his partner, he connected with Luck. Izzy moved out of the way. Izzy now, opportunity just to himself on Ash. Ash going for that springboard again, got chopped midair. Izzy now off the ropes. The snake bite. Here's a cover by James. Even with the odds stacked against him, Izzy James still coming out on top against the Cowboy way. Izzy James staring a hole through Will Luck. As the crowd here erupts for the gutter snake. A future #1 contender for the new Texas Pro World title. Looking to add championship banner to his resume. Oh, fans, as we continue on here tonight.
Folks, we've had so much fun here tonight, and you can learn all about that fun and all the future fun and all that super duper 2026 fun stuff we've got planned before anybody else. All you gotta do is go to patreon.com/NewTexasPro. That's patreon.com/NewTexasPro. Early access, private Discord, exclusive content, and breaking news. Get exclusive behind the scenes footage. And most importantly, fun. And we might even be able to shout you out, like these folks right here. How about that?
The following contest is a singles match, set for one fall.
Well, fans, coming up next, as we always say here in wrestling, cards subject to change. As previously reported, Maya World will be getting an opportunity at AEW here tonight. And taking her place will be Charity King, the Ase Women's Champion, as she takes on one of the very best in the United Kingdom, Emersyn Jayne, in a very first-time matchup here tonight in Baytown.
Charity King, the #1 contender for the new Texas Pro Women's Championship. Looking to continue a hot streak here at Lonestar
6.
King has had really the year of her career in 2025. Ashe Women's Champion, a long winning streak here at New Texas Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, knocking down opponents left and right here, whomever she steps across inside the ring with. Most recently here in New Texas being TNA knockout Jada Stone for that Ashe Women's Championship. Charity King holds that title near and dear to her heart, being the inaugural champion. That championship not on the line in this contest, however. Nothing but pride at stake here. And bragging rights for each of the competitors in this matchup. As we will get a first-time look here at Emersyn Jayne. A hard-hitting individual, not afraid to put her body on the line.
Introducing her opponent, she is the Mother Teresa of the World Parade, the main event empress,
A decorated veteran who has worked all around the European scene in professional wrestling. Looking to make an impact here in New Texas Pro. In her 13-year thus far career inside the squared circle, Emersyn has done just about anything you could imagine across the pond in the UK. Now looking to test her mettle, test her skills here against some of the best in New Texas Pro. You want to talk about some of the best in New Texas Pro, you have to mention that woman right there, Charity King. As the bell rings, this matchup underway now. We've seen Charity King in a litany of matches here in New Texas. As she is the Ashe Women's Champion, you have to believe that that New Texas Pro Women's Championship, being currently held by Vert Vixen, is on the mind of Charity King as she just has her way with Emersyn Jayne throwing her into the referee. Fortunately, the referee finding himself in harm's way in this matchup, as well as Emersyn right now, seeing the true strength of Charity King right now in the early goings of this match.
And Charity King, she has been putting that strength on display. If you follow her on Instagram, she has just been putting up reels of her putting up some big, heavy weight over her head. Man, if there's one person that knows how to get it done in the ring and in the gym, it's definitely, former powerlifter. Well, I guess you could say current. One never becomes a former powerlifter if you're putting plates on plates and plates over your head.
True.
But I was talking to Charity King earlier. She's looking to put challengers over her head and throwing them down to the mat. But Emersyn Jayne, no slouch, as you were saying before, getting it done across the pond for some time now, making a very big name for herself, and out on excursion here in the United States, showing up here at the biggest show of the year for New Texas Pro Wrestling, Lonestar 6.
I mean, thank you fans for joining us on IWTV here tonight for Lonestar 6. Lots of great action thus far. More great action coming your way as we continue on here tonight. Charity King holding up Emersyn. Look at that, just tossing her like a lawn dart in the air. That is a human being she just threw across the ring. Oh my, big shoulder tackle, taking her down. Charity showing Emersyn the strength on full display. Big snap suplex sends Emersyn down, and Charity King in full control, having her way in this matchup. Off the ropes, big line takes her down. Here's a cover by Charity. Stacking a pin right there, only a near fall though.
Let's go, Charity!
For Charity. A jam-packed crowd here in the Baytown Community Center. We have had to add seats even. We are at near capacity. We might break the fire code here at this point.
Don't tell anybody, Trent, jeez. Shush.
Charity big body slam, that's a good point.
Crowd getting behind the Ashe Women's Champion, Charity King, the pride of Houston, Texas.
Obliging the audience here with another power slam. And there you see why she calls herself Beauty and Beast. Charity King inside the ring, just about unmatched when it comes to power. Oh, this crowd is bloodthirsty. They want to see another body slam.
And I know Charity King will be able to deliver. She'll be able to do body slams all day, but Emersyn Jayne slipping out.
Oh, sliding through. Look at that hook of the leg, taking Charity down off the ropes. Big drop kick connecting right to the face of Charity King.
You know what I've noticed about these European wrestlers? Hold on, we got to cover.
Enlighten me.
Very creative trips.
Well, that was an innovative way to take down an opponent right there.
Creative tripping. That would be one thing that I would be on the lookout if I were going one-on-one against someone from across the pond. Staying on my 2 feet, running around.
Well, you would think after 13 years of in-ring experience right there, Emersyn would have to have learned a thing or two for sure. Much a championship pedigree to her name, and there's a cover now.
And she's been able to trip up King. Here in this match, King has been nothing but dominant. Up until just recently, where now Emersyn Jayne really pushing down the gas.
Now grabbing her by the hair, using the middle ropes as leverage now, trying to tie up into the ropes there. Emersyn now holding Charity in place. Here she comes, drop kick to the back, sending Charity down, falling in position of a cover. Just a 2 count. As Charity just able to get enough out of that pinning predicament right now. Emersyn having to go back to the well one more time now, trying to drive her knee into the lower back, pulling back on the neck, and that spine being bent in the wrong direction.
A championship on the line or not, getting a win over Charity King would certainly plant your flag here in the United States and make you a threat.
Oh, look at Emersyn. Changing direction, changing her footing to put even more torque on that neck. Applying more pressure. Charity still showing her strength, battling back up to her feet, trying to break the hold. Oh, but a big clubbing blow back from Jayne sends Charity down to a knee. Charity now trying to fight back on Emersyn as Jayne returns fire. These two women utilizing a lot of energy. A big shot right there sends Emersyn down as Charity egging Emersyn on. And she gives it right back. These two, testing themselves,
man.
My goodness.
I would not want to get into a slugfest with either of these women.
As these two battle it out on their feet, Charity now trying to get advantage of it so far. Breaking free, double thrust into the throat of Charity as Jayne goes off the ropes. She got caught.
Huge Samoan drop from Charity King. Being able to pump the brakes on the offense of Emersyn Jayne.
As both competitors now down, you see how much energy they have put into this matchup, but how much is going to be left in the tank. This is where matches are won, where your mettle is tested. As Jayne trying to pull herself up into the corner, you see Charity on the far side doing the same now. Here comes Charity Head of Steam, slamming in hard. Changing direction, doing it once again with a big forearm across the face.
The speed and power of Charity King. Look at that!
Turns her inside out. Off the ropes, big lariat by Charity. And Charity feeling the adrenaline course through her veins right now.
There's still, what? Uh-oh.
Big full Nelson slam, picking her up, hooking the leg. This could be it. No, a kick out at 2.
Charity King can't believe it, neither can I. Just the tenacity and the gumption and the fight of Emersyn Jayne.
Charity motioning that this is the end right here, as Emersyn trying to get her whereabouts with her, picking her up. Oh, swinging around. Here's a cover roll up by Emersyn. Kick out at 2.
Great veteran move by
Big
Jayne
kick.
there.
Stuns Charity. Oh, German suplex. Look at the strength on Emersyn. Charity seeing stars. Big running knee connects by Jayne. This match is over. No, Charity kicked out at 2.
Emersyn Jayne can't believe it.
Emersyn beside herself with the referee.
Both of these women are putting each other through hell in this match.
What gumption by Charity to kick out of a fury of offense by Emersyn Jayne, and now Emersyn has to go right back to work. However, she wants to win this matchup, putting the boots to Charity now.
That's right, Trent. This match has been nothing but gumption. It's been a gumption junction.
Emersyn trying to pull Charity in position now. Stomp to the midsection. Emersyn looking like she has the high rent district in mind. As she climbs up, now heading up high to the top.
Look at this.
No one home. Oh, the Charity case.
What a lariato.
The King's Kiss, and Charity puts it away.
Winner of this match, Charity King.
Charity King once again showing why she is one of the top dogs here in New Texas Pro. Getting a victory over one of the UK's finest in Emersyn Jayne. Fortunately for her, just coming up a tad bit short. But that is exactly what we have come to see out of Charity King. Being able to take a hit and still being able to find a way to come out on top.
Man, what a match. And what a showcase for Charity King. Charity King has been putting notch after notch after notch in her belt of some of the very best female professional wrestlers on the planet.
You got to believe that Charity, saying right there, has got to believe that she's looking to add more championship gold to her shoulder in the future to come here in New Texas Pro. My goodness, well fans, next up, the Lonestar Championship as Timur the Great puts it up on the line against the winner of that Lonestar Scramble, Cosmo Orion.
It's a singles match, just for one fall.
The Galaxy's greatest wrestler.
Introducing first,
Cosmo Orion getting this one-on-one opportunity for Lonestar Championship gold, having to go through a Lonestar Scramble match back at White Elephant, where he had to defeat 5 other competitors. Names like Ethan Hunter, Prince Karayuki, Just Nick, and Ninja Mack, as well as London Dior, now getting this one-on-one opportunity against one of the most dominant Lone Star champions we have seen in the history of New Texas Pro. Timur the Great.
Look at that.
Look at the sheer size and mass of that man. You saw it in his entrance moments ago. The lat spread of this individual leaves something to be desired by many individuals. All of them in the meat market, by the way.
You shut your mouth, Guilbeau. Lone Star Championship on the line here. Cosmo Orion earning that championship honor opportunity at White Elephant just a few short weeks ago.
Timur now with his third championship defense ever since acquiring that championship back at the 7-year anniversary show. Cosmo Orion with a tall task in front of him. But Cosmo isn't a stranger to tall tasks, as we mentioned, having to go through 5 other individuals to get this opportunity. Cosmo also a participant in the TX8 tournament we had earlier this year, representing his whole region of El Paso, and looking to do that region proud as well by winning the Lone Star Championship here tonight at the biggest show of the year here in New Texas Pro, Lone Star 6. Now, if you're Cosmo, Dan, what has got to be the strategy?
Man.
Because obviously,
it's not
right there,
a lockup.
It's not going to be.
It's not a lockup.
Power
That's
and
not my
strength.
strategy.
Jeez Louise.
I'd be running around. I'd be trying to take the legs off from underneath this guy.
Well, maybe that'll
And
work.
I'd be taking this this threat of violence a little more seriously.
Now Cosmo now getting shoved into the corner by Timur. Timur the Great. We've seen the power on display in the past in his days of the 8th day, but now being unchained, being his own individual. Who can stop the Lone Star champion? Oh, right there, that's exactly what Cosmo needs to rely on. His speed and agility, quick footwork to try and stay away from the much more powerful Timur. Now the wrist lock, and Timur now changing it, putting it as well in wrist control.
You know, Cosmo Orion, he's gone toe-to-toe with so many different individuals here and in Japan and all across the United States. So he is no stranger to being the smaller individual in the ring. But Timur the Great, right now, he is on a totally different level. And Emersyn's getting his, oh my God! Well, that just proves my point. Did you see the snap on that body
The
slam?
absolute force. That was
Look
one of
at
the
this.
fastest, strongest body slams I've ever seen. It shook the boots out of some of the fans here in attendance. And here comes Timur. Nobody home on that splash now. Cosmo with a kick to the midsection. Off the ropes he goes. Missing on that boot, changing direction. Head scissor takeover, takes down Timur, and Cosmo up to his feet.
This is the pace that Cosmo Orion needs to operate at. High speed.
Kick to the head, stuns Timur.
Use your speed, use your agility. try to trip up the big man. Going up top against Cosmo, getting caught.
That crossbody didn't work for Cosmo, now up on the shoulder. Sliding out of the way, good move by Cosmo. Drop kick takes down the champion, and Timur retreats to the outside. I don't know if that's gonna help him against the Galaxy's greatest, Cosmo Orion, as Cosmo revving up in the ring, off the ropes he goes, here he comes. Suicide dive takes down Timur. This is that type of strategy we were talking about just moments ago. High pace, fast offense from Cosmo, but he's got to get Timur back into the ring if he wants to win that championship.
It's going to take a lot more punishment from Cosmo Orion to pin Timur the Great's shoulder to the mat. But at this pace, who knows? Cosmo Orion. Whoa!
Oh, leaping away out of the harm's way from Timur, leaping Euro into the corner. Here comes, Timur splashing into Cosmo. Cosmo didn't see it coming. Cosmo into the corner, this time connecting by Timur, and Timur looking to send Cosmo around the ring.
He's sending him to the rodeo.
Off the ropes, big power slam.
Oh my God!
Oh, Timur has become unchained. Lining up. Here he comes in the corner. Cosmo leaping out of the way. Sunset flip, shoulders down. Here's a cover. Oh, kick out at 2 for Cosmo. Shot to Timur now. Cosmo looking to send Timur into the ropes. Timur off that ropes. Big shoulder tackle by the Lonestar champion.
I don't see a weakness anywhere in Timur's game. He's got the height, he's got the strength, he's got the speed, he's got the power. And right now he has the challenger up and down.
Big high splash. Just a near fall at 2. Just not enough to put away Cosmo. Well, Timur now seemingly getting frustrated with the #1 contender, Cosmo Orion, as Cosmo hasn't been able to be put away thus far in this match. And it seems to be it's going to cause him much more punishment at the hands of the champion, Timur the Great. Now into the corner. Timur has Cosmo. Big chop. Oh my goodness. That took Cosmo right off his feet.
Now, Timur the Great jaw-jacking a little bit. He has Cosmo Orion right where he wants him. And Cosmo's on Dream Street, held up in the corner.
Another one.
Shot.
My God.
Look at this monster, Timur the Great.
Oh, Timur now just having his way with Cosmo in the corner. Cosmo moved out of the way. Cosmo ducked. Cosmo now with some chops of his own. Oh, missed on that one. Oh, big kick. A massive kick from the champion. And right back goes to work is the Lonestar champion. Hooking up Cosmo, looking to, slingshot him off the ropes. Oh, no, wait a second.
Cosmo's hung out to dry.
Timur with a change of plans here, putting the knees to the face. Oh, look at this with the assist on the ropes, hoisting him up. Holding him up high, stalling on that vertical suplex.
And Cosmo just went on a vision quest. We got to cover. But Cosmo able to kick out. All the blood rushing to the head of Cosmo Orion. It may have even woken him up.
Perhaps so, but Timur telling Cosmo that he is going to endure a whole lot more punishment the more he continues to fight back. Oh, big knee into the back. And now holding on tight to that chin, wrenching backwards on it. On to Cosmo as the fans here in Baytown trying to get behind Cosmo as he begins to battle back up to his feet. Oh, a jawbreaker. A great move by Cosmo to break the hold. Now a kick to the midsection, off the ropes he goes, stuns Timur with another kick. And Cosmo could be cooking. Oh no! A sit-down powerbomb! This has gotta be it. Only a 2 count. How is Cosmo Orion able to endure and fight back?
That is Cosmo Orion's calling card. That never say quit, never say die attitude. But he is going up against the devil himself in Timur the Great, the Conqueror. He is unchained, and he is taking out all of his aggressions onto this youngster, Cosmo Orion.
Cosmo now trying to battle back up to his feet, trying to break out of this hold from Timur with some shots right there. And now some shots even more so. Cosmo now with a big uppercut onto the Lonestar champion. Timur draped on the ropes now. Cosmo trying to go onto the offensive. Changing direction by Timur off the ropes. Missed that line right there. Cosmo once again. Slingshot off of the ropes, back elbow. And Cosmo now cooking. Could have Timur on the ropes. Leaping through, Timur missed the spear.
There's that speed and agility of Orion.
There's a roll-up, stacked him up. Only 2. Here comes Timur again, no one home on that splash. Super kick connecting. Big kick to the face again. Cosmo could be on the verge. Now reversal by Timur, now on the ropes. Big drop kick off the middle rope by Cosmo.
And that gives Cosmo Orion just a little bit of respite, just a little bit of time to breathe, which is exactly what Cosmo Orion needs right now.
But it's in a bad place in time as both men lay down. Cosmo, unfortunately for him, cannot capitalize after taking Timur the Great down.
Cosmo is capitalizing by getting some fresh oxygen into his lungs. That right there is a win for Cosmo Orion. It's been nothing but a brutal assault from Timur the Great from the word go on this match. And Timur is getting back up to a vertical base, and so is Cosmo Orion.
Head-to-head, nose-to-nose, these competitors are now with a vicious forearm by the champion. Timur now begging on Cosmo for his biggest shot, but I don't know how much Cosmo might have, but it might be enough. Oh my goodness, another huge forearm by Timur.
The power of the Lonestar champion. But the challenger, Cosmo Orion, just won't quit. He is taking everything that Timur the Great has dished out.
Cosmo trying to will himself back into this fight. Oh my goodness, but it might just be too much. As Timur now,
the referee might have to stop this.
Timur now with a knee to the face. Duck the line. Cosmo shots to the midsection. Oh, big chop. Followed up by some more. Cosmo looking to be cooking here. Missed on that kick. Followed up with another that didn't miss and sends Timur down.
This right here, this could be Cosmo's moment.
Well, this could be it for Cosmo. Cosmo literally having Timur on the ropes.
Orion cooking right now. Whip gets reversed.
Back elbow onto the champion. Cosmo has Timur stunned. Cosmo now springboarding off of the middle rope moonsault. Oh, he got caught. Held on to him. Dropping down. Timur, the Lonestar champion. Could this be all for Cosmo? No, only 2. Oh my goodness, just like that, Cosmo Orion sees the Lonestar Championship slide away from his grasp.
That is the closest I think anyone has gotten to getting a victory over Timur the Great so far in his title run.
Cosmo lining up Timur now. Cosmo going up top one more time. Looking to put Timur away. Middle rope moonsault missing, no one home. Timur, spear of vengeance. A kick out.
No way,
Cosmo
no way,
kicked
no
out.
way.
How did Cosmo kick out of the spear? Oh my goodness. Dan, I don't know how many people, if ever, have ever kicked out of the spear of vengeance. Timur can't believe it either.
Especially one with that ferocity, with that level of violence from Timur the Great.
Oh, Timur picking up a lifeless Cosmo.
There's only one thing left to do, and that is the spirit. Cosmo, he kicked out, he slipped away.
A knee to the face of Timur. Cosmo, how is Cosmo doing this? Where is he getting it from? Oh my goodness. I can't believe what we're seeing. Cosmo now off the ropes. Springboarding off the middle rope. Oh, in midair, got caught. A huge spine buster by Timur. Double underhook has him up. The Spirit Crusher.
That is it.
Timur the Great coming out on top on what we could possibly say is his biggest task to date, but now not finished at all as Timur still putting in shots on a befallen Cosmo Orion.
Timur wasn't so happy about the fight that Cosmo Orion brought to Timur the Great.
Oh, the matchup's over. Oh no, another spear of vengeance. And
Timur the Great just laying a beat down on Cosmo Orion. That is what you get when you challenge Timur the Great.
Oh, Timur looking for another Spirit Crusher. No, wait a second. Wait a second. That's Rudy Garza.
What the fuck?
Well, Rudy Garza, what is Rudy Garza doing here? Rudy Garza with a chair taking down Timur the Great. Rudy Garza, a former Lonestar champion, but my God, what is he doing here? Coming out and making the save.
I haven't seen.
I mean, the elephant in the room, no pun intended, Dan, like, your affiliation with this man goes back a long time.
I haven't seen him in forever.
We haven't seen Rudy Garza here in New Texas Pro in years. And now coming out here to make the save. Taking Timur the Great to task at the hands of an equalizer, the form of a chair. My goodness. I'm just as shocked as you are, Dan. Well, fans.
Oh, we're going back to Vegas, folks. The new initiative, April 16th through the 17th, a part of Shooting Star Fest in Las Vegas. West Coast Pro, New Texas Pro, St. Louis Anarchy Action, and Pride Style Pro. Keep your eyes peeled for that. And Texas Contender Series returns on the 15th of January in Austin. 6-shooter challenge coming up here to kick off the second half of Lonestar 6. Danny Orion starting us off. You're going to have to give Ted a little bit of grace. He's been driving for the last 30 hours. TX8 winner Danny Orion looking to get a shot at the World Championship here tonight by winning the 6-shooter challenge. 2 participants start off every 2 minutes. A new entrant comes into the ring.
The baddie not off. You can't get on.
Danny Orion has been eyeing up that new Texas Pro World Championship for so long, ever since coming up unsuccessfully against Carter Black here at Texas Indie Showcase 5. Now, another opportunity awaits him if he were to win this 6-shooter challenge. 6 participants may enter, but the win can come at any point throughout the course of the match. Normally in staggered entrance type matches like this, the later entrant would get the advantage, and here tonight, I would want to start off. My broadcast colleague Trent not by my side, preparing for his match a little later on, but right here, Tommy Davis from St. Louis Anarchy heard us talking earlier about the new initiative.
St. Louis, Missouri, representing St. Louis Anarchy and St. Louis Strong Style, Live Reaper, Tommy Davis.
The relationship between New Texas Pro.
Of the 6-shooter challenge, this match is scheduled for 1 fall. But that fall can happen at any time. All competitors do not have to have entered the match. These 2 men will start, and every 2 minutes, a new competitor will enter until all 6 men are in. The winner of this match will receive a guaranteed shot at the New Texas Pro World Championship in 2026.
Well, thanks, Ted. As I was saying, the relationship between New Texas Pro man, I'm wearing a lot of hats here tonight. As I said, the relationship flourishing between New Texas Pro, West Coast Pro, St. Louis Anarchy, Action Wrestling, and Pride Style. We will all be joining each other in Las Vegas this April as a part of Shooting Star Fest, the new initiative. Keep your eyeballs open for that one. But right now, Tommy Davis latching on to Danny Orion. I'm getting my Orions mixed up, but I didn't drive as long as Ted did this week. Needless to say, Danny Orion, huge drop kick. And Danny Orion splayed out for the fans here in Baytown. We got a cover. Ted Hollowell joining me here.
This is a first.
This is a first. Well, I guess anybody could just walk up and take someone's headset. Maybe I could take your job, Ted.
Let's not go that far. Anyway.
Let's not.
Oh my goodness!
Davis with a huge shot on Orion as the clock is ticking down. As we see entrant number 3, the double DLC. Diego de la Cruz also eyeing up a world title shot, but Davis taking a kick to the gut, sunset flip, and Diego's on fire early. Fast knee to the side of the head of Davis.
Oh my goodness.
And Diego De La Cruz on fire here. Davis putting the brakes on. Diego De La Cruz, big chop to the chest. And another one eyed up big time.
Now, Dan Miller, what can you tell me about Tommy Davis other than like what I've said to the crowd here in Baytown? Obviously, a standout in St. Louis Anarchy, representing St. Louis strong style. I was looking for Trent Guilbeau's notes, but I don't think he took any notes on this matchup because, I mean, he wasn't going to be here.
Oh my God, look at Danny Orion just taking it to the dome. Tommy Davis getting a piece too. Tommy Davis, known as the Limb Ripper. In St. Louis Anarchy, man, you talk about, oh geez, talk about the final boss.
From Oakland, Texas, the one true final boss, Exodus Prime!
Tommy Davis, the Limb Ripper from St. Louis Anarchy, taking a knee to the face from Exodus Prime. Exodus just running wild now. No one home. Danny Orion getting a piece of Davis, and now Danny Orion getting a piece of Exodus Prime. The final boss looking to get gold around his waist once again after losing the New Texas Pro Tag Team Championships to the Toxic Tour at Super Texas Contenders Series 11, but the final boss running wild right now on the field. Here comes Diego De La Cruz. Tehera's unsuccessful face planted. And Exodus Prime is a man possessed here in this 6-shooter challenge.
Diego De La Cruz eating that knee from Exodus Prime. Danny Orion back up to his feet though. Oh,
whoa!
What?
Hadouken! Pop-up power bomb to hell from Exodus. X holds on, getting Davis in a half grab, now a full Boston grab. And this could spell a #1 contendership for Exodus Prime, as the clock is now ticking down to #5 in this match. But we might not even get there if Tommy Davis submits. JJ BlaQ wasting no time.
From the great state of California, the champion of all Texas, BlaQ.
And look at this flurry of offense from BlaQ. Diego De La Cruz trying to put the brakes on BlaQ, but up and down goes Diego. The most intense wrestler that New Texas Pro has on its roster. JJ BlaQ, the very first New Texas Pro World Champion, looking to get his mitts on that championship one more time. And there's no better way to do it. We got it covered. No better way to do it than winning the 6-shooter challenge. And he can challenge for that championship during the calendar year 2026. And there is only one more person left to enter this match. But of course, as you know, per the rules, as read by Ted Hollowell, that this match can end at any time. And Tommy Davis, welcome to Texas.
I'll say, if Tommy Davis' ability is any indicator as to how the relationship between New Texas Pro and St. Louis Anarchy is gonna go, I'm real excited for 2026. I'm real excited for the new initiative.
I'm excited to see all the great talent that we are going to be getting from around the country. But right now, the last entrant to the 6-shooter. Oh my. Taking out Exodus Prime. Flying headbutt. Big lines all the way. Just Nick feeling it from this crowd. Intercepted with a shot from Diego De La Cruz.
Now, Dan, now that we've got all 6 men in this match, I want you to give me who you think is going to win this, and I want to know who you want to win this. I want 2 answers. If you've got 2 different answers, then so be it.
Well, normally in this match, I would give the advantage to the people who've been there early because they have an opportunity to win before all of the entrants are able to make their appearance. So early on, I was going with Danny Orion, but right now, we have seen Just Nick like a house of fire, but taken out there by Tommy Davis. Davis and Nick going at it on the outside, but right now Orion dumping Diego De La Cruz. The 2 men in the ring, JJ BlaQ and Danny Orion. I would have to say my pick is JJ BlaQ. He's been in more 6-shooter challenges than anybody. He has held the new Texas Pro World Championship unlike anybody in this. Oh my God! An unbelievable Boba shot lariat from Just Nick. And smacked upside his bald head by JJ BlaQ. Body slam with authority. Exodus Prime re-enters the fray. JJ BlaQ there to meet him, up and oh no, stunner from Exodus. And another flying headbutt from Just Nick. This match is pandemonium, Hollowell. We got a cover and a save by Davis.
Tommy Davis back into the ring with Just Nick, and oh! This is a one-on-one I would love to see in the future, is Just Nick and Tommy Davis.
Just Nick has been able to mix it up with a lot of members from West Coast Pro in action and now St. Louis Anarchy. And this is just a taste of what you're going to be getting as this relationship blossoms throughout the course of 2026.
Oh! Danny Orion back up and into the action. Danny Orion trying to go off the ropes. Tommy Davis, though, no, Slap right to the back of Danny Orion.
Whoa! What a combination from Orion, but there's nothing better than a fist to the face as Tommy Davis, my God! Low, half German suplex, Orion, discus forearm from Nick. Hollowell, I'm breathless. Danny Orion got her!
I was gonna say, you know who's about to be breathless is Just Nick. Danny Orion back out to the outside on the apron, looking to go high, but Exodus Prime now, back into the ring, and smack right upside the head of Danny Orion.
Knocking the flavor out of the mouth of Orion. As these two are perched up top, Diego De La Cruz deciding to join them.
JJ BlaQ now joining the action.
Oh my goodness, it has become a fracas on the top rope. All 6 men in the ring. Oh goodness. JJ BlaQ seeing an opportunity. Double blanket on Nick and Davis. JJ for the win.
Oh!
Oh, what the hell?
Oh my gosh! Danny Orion, the lone man, back up on top and flying down, breaking up the pin attempt.
Oh my goodness. That was 2? Much to the pleasure of this crowd here in Baytown, these 6 men are giving it their all here in this 6-shooter challenge 2025.
Once again, this match for a guaranteed shot at the new Texas Pro World Championship, which will be defended later on tonight by the one called Manders against the man formerly known as Mysterious Q, Carter BlaQ.
That rivalry has heated up in the back end of 20. Whoa, look at this!
Oh my gosh! Ah!
The block of Danny Orion has been knocked off. Just Nick flying headbutt from the top. An M. Bison-like headbutt from Nick, but Tommy Davis there to intercept the former TCS champion. Davis off the ropes.
That's it. That's it, right? That's gotta be it.
Oh, whiplash lariato from Davis. Nick now hooked up. It's elementary from here. And Tommy Davis, nearly your #1 contender, is Exodus Prime, looking to pick up the scraps. Look at this, backbreaker, the only way that Exodus Prime knows how. Cover. And not enough for Prime. JJ BlaQ trying to fight out from the grasp of the one true final boss up on the back of the former champion. Falcon Arrow, good night. This is JJ BlaQ's to win, but Exodus Prime finds a way to stay in this contest. What a 6-shooter challenge this has been, Hollowell.
Danny Orion from the apron, springboard back in. JJ BlaQ now though, coming back up. Oh my gosh. Danny Orion caught.
Oh! BlaQ in on the apron. Good night, Danny Orion. Boba shot from the outside. I am seeing things I have never seen out of these men before.
Just Nick and Tommy Davis from the apron, oh my God.
Package pile driver.
Diego De La Cruz, giant backstabber on the apron, followed by Exodus Prime with a cutter to Diego.
Angel's Wings to De La Cruz. And out of nowhere, Danny Orion getting little froggy to save this match. Cover onto Cruz. Not enough to put Cruz away. What a 6-shooter challenge. My God, Exodus Prime on the back of Orion. Who wants it more, Ted?
Danny Orion, oh my gosh, just spiking Exodus Prime right back down on top of his head. Danny Orion, the former #1 contender for that new Texas Pro World Championship, back here at Texas Indie Showcase 2025. Looking to work his way back in to that world title picture by winning the 6-shooter challenge. Exodus Prime off the ropes. And now Danny Orion looking to fly.
Takes out the field. Danny Orion, you cannot deny him.
Out amongst the crowd here in Baytown, Texas. Beautiful night here, just outside of Houston. Cover.
Orion not enough to get the pin. Could see dead end screamer. Cover. And JJ BlaQ from the brink of death, sitting up like a zombie with Danny Orion. BlaQ trying to put it away, eats a super kick for his troubles.
BlaQ is dazed. Orion, one more super kick to the face.
JJ BlaQ staying on his feet. Crowd wants one more. Goes to the knees, smart move for Orion.
Oh my God.
We got to roll up. Here comes BlaQ. Black Hammer, no one home. Big kick to the side of the head.
Oh my gosh, Daniel Ryan caught.
Look at the power of the first ever new Texas. Oh my God!
JJ Blake down on top of his head.
Tornado DDT from Orion. Crucifix bomb! And that's it! Right! You cannot deny Danny Orion, who in 2026 is going to get another title shot for the new Texas Pro World Championship. What a spectacle. Unbelievable show of athleticism from all 6 of these competitors. But Danny Orion, you cannot deny he is going to be keeping a close eye on our main event here tonight. Set.
You know, me, a year ago, heck, a couple months ago, I would have looked at each and every single one of you with disdain and said, you're right, I did deserve that. But I'm trying to be a better man. You see, for the last 5 years of my career, I sat at home with guys like Ollie Summers, guys like Ship Bashi, and we dreamed about coming to a promotion like New Texas, setting records, and winning championships. The last 5 years. And you know what? I got to do that. With all the summers, we won tag championships. But heck, I was selfish. I wanted more. So I went after the New Texas World. After the New Texas World Championship. I went through the most hellacious tournament in all of Texas. I wrestled 3 guys, 3 of the best in the state, in one night, and I beat them all. I did that. That catapulted me to the World Championship spot in the main event for New Texas last time here at Carter BlaQ. Something to cheer for, but I didn't even give you guys a reason to cheer that match. I took the easy way out. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe in myself when each and every single one of you told me I deserved it. And I took the easy way out. I used my ex-fiance, who, by the way, just signed with AEW, shout out my own. I used her, and she was collateral, and that was my fault. I lost, and that was my fault. But I'm here now. I understand where I messed up. I understand. I disgraced people who held up the state on their shoulders. People like Carter BlaQ. People like Roxanne Perez. People like Brian Keith. Ricky Saints, Cody Lane, Bert Vixen, the line goes on and on. I disgrace all of them by trying to take the easy way out. And people of Baytown, I promise you, here and now, you will not see a wrestler that works harder than me. You will not see a wrestler who cares more than me, because from this moment on, I'm doing it the right way. And for the first time in my gosh darn life, I'm gonna capture that new Texas World Championship by myself. I'm gonna show you why they call me Danger Danny. I'm gonna show you why they call me Dopamine Danny, the legendary light skin, the legendary Lonestar. I'm a real mother effing rock star, and you can't deny that. I'll play that turnstile, maybe that shit's sick.
Danny Orion leaving it all in the ring here tonight. Even kissing Ted, who doesn't deserve it. But your 6-shooter challenge winner here at Lonestar 6.
The following contest is an 8-man tag team match set for one fall.
All right.
Introducing first, from the Iron Jungle, weighing in at a flyweight of more than you can lift. The team of Sirloin, Ruben Reyes, the Beefcake, the Bar and Waddle, Garcia, the Trent, Contenders, and the Heavyweight, too strong, Isaac Morales. They are the Meat.
A very unique stipulation for this match. Right now, the winner of the last Turbo Rumble, Jayne here.
Is victorious in this match. Isaac Morales will become the #1 contender for the Texas Contenders Series Championship.
I guess Ted is holding off on the other part of the stipulation, and Jay Pierce's team if Jay Pierce's team somehow wins, if Jay Pierce's team wins, Isaac Morales must go back to being a referee, which I think is a whole lot of malarkey. Jay Pierce winning that last Turbo Rumble, much to the chagrin of the meat market. Isaac in the meat market goading Jay Pierce into this matchup.
Introducing his partners first, hailing from the Sky Temple, the Wind Dragon, Calloway.
Jay Pierce accepting this match and had to scour the globe for buddies to join him. Wind Dragon Dustin Nguyen being the first to get on Team Pierce, but I think it's just because Dustin wanted to find his way onto the show. Dustin always finding ways somehow to get money. Jay Pierce also recruiting the debonair offense of Marvelous Mack. quite a hodgepodge that Jay Pierce has put together here to represent him and to defend his #1 contendership of the Texas Contender Series champions that he rightfully won in that Turbo Rumble. Man, look at the Big Mack man. Look at that! You never know what you're gonna see here at Lonestar 6, folks. And Fashion Week's not for another 9 months. Oh, great. And against Jay Pierce's better judgment, one more time teaming with this jackass.
And their partner from B-Town, Texas, the Professor, Trent Guilbeau.
Do you want to do commentary, Hendricks? Do you want to do commentary? You can do commentary. That's fine. Sean Hendricks giving me grief up here that listen, I am not Trent Guilbeau's boss. I mean, this is really a death sentence for Jay Pierce and his title aspirations. But like I said, against Jay Pierce's better judgment, if you've been following Jay Pierce and New Texas Pro on social media, you've seen Jay Pierce's adventures in looking for tag team partners in this match.
And if Jay Pierce's team is to win the match, Isaac Morales must go back to being a referee.
Man, big stakes. But the meat market knows a thing or two about big stakes. And I think they are well prepared for this match. Isaac Morales has been eyeing up that New Texas Pro Texas Contender Series Championship all of 2025. And he could effectively seal the deal here tonight. Meat market huddling up like a tightly packed sausage. Look at that. Now that's a team right there. Interesting strategy here from the meat market, opening up with the shrimp Sean Hendricks. A fist bumping Jay and Eduardo Garcia getting the tag in from Hendricks. This is obviously not a part of the strategy. Eduardo Garcia mixing it up early here with Jay Pierce. Wrist lock, and look at Pierce dancing his way out of that wrist lock from Garcia, reversing it on the youngster of the meat market. And Jay Pierce putting his best foot forward, being the first on his team in this match. This match is all about Jay Pierce, and Jay Pierce retaining that #1 contendership. But think about it on the other end. If the meat market loses, Isaac Morales going back to being a referee, I mean, it would be good for the referee roster here at New Texas Pro, especially since we've seen quite a bit of shenanigans here tonight at Lonestar 6. But what would that mean for the meat market? Ted?
I mean, they would lose their leader. They would lose Too Strong, the beefy weight, Isaac Morales. Would they continue on without Isaac? I don't know. They might just be like lost sheep.
Links without casing. Isaac Morales is the casing that keeps that sausage together.
It's a lot of sausage.
Now some would say that casing only contains lips and assholes, but I think it holds the purest protein in all of New Texas Pro, as my broadcast colleague, Trent Guilbeau, the first to tag in JP. Now, this is the loose link right here. If we're talking about links, is the Professor Trent Guilbeau, who right now giving a rush of blood to the head of Eduardo Garcia. Vertical suplex on the barbacoa.
If we can talk about links for a second, I want to talk about the link between you and Trent Guilbeau. Obviously, your commentary partner, typically up here at the desk, he comes out, he's wrestling now. I see you face palm, just head in your hands.
He's a liability for Jay Pearson, trust me. I like Jay Pierce as much as the next guy. But having Trent Guilbeau on your team, as we saw last time at the 7-year anniversary show, is not a plus. Trust me, I know. I got a team with him every time we call a show here. Trent Guilbeau, unfazed by the meat shakes delivered by Sirloin Ronan Reyes, the beefcake, as now Marvelous Mack getting a piece, getting tagged in, and in comes the Wind Dragon. Combination offense from Team Pierce on the poor Sirloin cover. Not enough to put the Sirloin away. Dustin Nguyen, very successful as of late. Here are these big New Texas shows, coming up short against Kid Bandit just a few weeks ago at White Elephant in Austin. But a good showing for the Wind Dragon. Dustin Nguyen, last time we were in this building tagging up against the meat market. No love lost between the meat market and Dustin Nguyen, as Dustin eating a big kick and a big German from Sirloin Ronan Reyes, the beefcake.
Also, just want to give some shout outs to Dustin Nguyen for branching out, going back to Pride Style Pro, one of our partners in the new initiative, facing Johnny Robbie coming up in January.
So much of this talent is being mixed up across this great country of ours between 5 of the very best independent promotions running in the United States today. And Dustin Nguyen right now in no man's land in the corner of the meat market. As this meat train rolls on, boot after boot, hoof after hoof, down the gullet of the Wind Dragon. Might be having dragon steaks for dinner, Hollowell.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's a metaphor somewhere in the meat market just rotating around that turnbuckle like a hot dog on a roller at your local gas station.
That's a big meaty kebab in the corner, choking out the life of Dustin Nguyen.
Dustin back up to his feet, a couple of shots to the midsection and to the head of Isaac Morales. Morales now, though, covered by Isaac.
Dustin Nguyen dumped on the back of his head, courtesy of Isaac Morales. As the crowd now starting to chant referee at Isaac. But as we see Isaac right now in the driver's seat. So much bad blood between Morales and Dustin Nguyen. I know as soon as Isaac saw the Wind Dragon confirmed as a member on Team Pierce, a big beefy smile came across the big beefy face of Isaac Morales.
Oh my gosh!
As Morales goes for reps on the knees of the Wind Dragon, dumping the elbow. We got a cover. Not enough.
Isaac Morales back to it. Headlock on Dustin Nguyen. Dustin trying to fight back up. The support of his team in the corner. Jay Pierce, Marvelous Mack, Trent, Guilbeau. Not enough, at least not yet. Anyway, Isaac Morales back on the offensive.
Oh, the meat train being unsuccessful.
Oh no.
By the spinning maneuvers
Eduardo
of the no.
Garcia.
Roll those R's. It's beefcake time. The sirloin not falling for it. Taking out the majority of Team Pierce on the outside. Here comes the beefcake. Knees up from Dustin Nguyen. As Mack champing at the bit to get the tag.
Marvelous Mack in now. House of Fire taking out Shawn Hendricks. Hendricks off the ropes. Marvelous Mack, big boot, but catches Shawn Hendricks with that leg right to the face of Hendricks.
Those big long legs of Marvelous Mack have proved to be his greatest weapon.
Meat Market all back in the ring, right behind the referee's back.
And now Shawn Hendricks, the shrimp, peppering shots and pulling the hair. And
oh my gosh.
Pulled the lock.
Ah!
In comes Isaac Morales. And now I think we might be getting that big ham hock across the sternum of Marvelous Mack. Rear waist lock. Isaac looking to get Mack over, taking some back elbows. And look at the power of Morales, body slamming the big man. I think you know what time it is. Tad Hollowell.
Is this the meat train that I've heard so much about?
This is the meat train you're about to experience firsthand.
Oh.
And the meat keeps on being processed. Call Tyson, call Cisco, call your local Aura farm, because the meat train does not stop.
Marvelous Mack, almost unconscious in the middle of the ring. Shot after shot after shot.
Boy, and that meat train is nuclear powered. Almost taking out the Marvelous one. As the Baytown faithful now, trying to will some life into Marvelous Mack.
Marvelous Mack able to get a couple of shots in on Isaac Morales, but Morales hammering back with an answer to the midsection of Marvelous Mack. Boot right to the throat of Marvelous Mack. And that's a big way up. Marvelous Mack is a big dude.
Marvelous Mack is huge, but I think there is no task too tall for the meat market and for the beefy weight.
Oh!
Side spin kick from the Marvelous one, able to take down Isaac Morales, and now Jay Pierce. Jay Pierce wants a piece. Jay Pierce feels it right now, and Isaac Morales could be going back to the zebra stripes.
With Marvelous Mack able to make this tag to Jay Pierce. There it is! Jay Pierce is in! Jay Pierce taking out Morales, taking out Ronan Reyes, taking out Eduardo Garcia.
Spinning neck breaker on Eduardo. And Shawn Hendricks not having any of this onslaught from Jay Pierce. Up goes Pierce. In comes Hendricks. Drop toe hold onto the lower extremities of Isaac Morales.
Spinning through, up and down goes Morales. Kata Hajime is locked in. The Kata Hajime is locked in. Snapmare, smart move from Pierce. Space City forearm could be on deck. This could be it for Morales. And he nails it. Space City forearm on the button. We got a cover. Mean Market makes a big meaty save. And in comes Team Pierce.
Marvelous Mack, Dustin Nguyen, Trent Guilbeau all in to even the odds. But meanwhile, it's still Jay Pierce and Isaac Morales, the two legal men in this contest.
Look at this. All 8 men in the ring right now. Oh my goodness.
We got a game of chicken, Dan Miller.
One team, 2 teams lost, 3 teams lost, everyone lost. I have seen the damnedest things tonight at this show. And Morales, Mack, Ronan, and Guilbeau flat on their backs as Hendricks and Nguyen on the outside still fighting. Garcia and Pierce also on the outside. This has just been the damnedest night of action, Ted Hollowell.
Looks like all 4 men back up to their feet. About the same time, Morales going after Marvelous Mack.
Yes! No!
Oh my gosh!
No, 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 no.
Trent Guilbeau rolling Isaac Morales to the outside. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Dan Miller, head in his hands as he's looking at his commentary partner, Trent Guilbeau, going up the turnbuckles. Trent Miller, Trent Guilbeau. Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me?
From the top. Dan Miller, your commentary partner, is flying here at Lonestar 6.
This has been the damnedest show. Trent Guilbeau giving some encouragement to Jay Pierce. Trent somehow not a liability for his team. And now it's Space City forearm time.
Oh, come on. Isaac Morales pushing the referee into the ropes, knocking Jay Pierce off.
How apropos. Kata Hajime locked in. This could be it. This could be it. The #1 contendership for the Texas Contenders Series Championship slipping away from Jay Pierce. Kata Hajime locked in. Isaac Morales holds on. That is it. There is nowhere for Pierce to go. This is all Meat Market. This is all Isaac Morales. And it's over.
The winners of this match, the Meat Market!
#1 contender, Isaac Morales. And Jay Pierce has no one but himself to blame. one but himself to blame for this predicament. Dustin, Mack, Guilbeau did their best. But at the end of the day, it was the Kata Hajime locked in to Jay Pierce, which lost him his #1 contendership to the TCS Championship. But a round of applause here from the Baytown faithful.
Folks, one more time to the team of Trent, Guilbeau, Marvelous Mack, Dustin, Nguyen, and Jay Pierce.
Well, they shouldn't get streamers. Jay Pierce obviously dejected by his performance here tonight.
Folks, at this time, we have reached the final match of the evening. Only one match left here at Lonestar 6, so we've got a bit of a tradition. And I humbly request of you, the people of Baytown, to give me a ringside drum roll. We got some spaces here, got spaces here. If you've never been to a New Texas Pro Show, this is your opportunity. Get involved, because the following contest is your Lone Star 6 main event! And it is for the New Texas Pro World Championship!
The richest prize in the state of Texas on the line here in our main event. Face to face, toe to toe, nose to nose. Here we go. Who's gonna come out on top here tonight?
This is wrestling. This is New Texas Pro.
To now, there's one called No!
Missed for the roll-up. Carter BlaQ got the win.
He's done it!
Hey, wait a second.
Thomas Shire coming from behind, taking down Carter BlaQ. Oh, Shire holding BlaQ. Here comes the lariat, turning BlaQ inside out.
My God, what a lariat!
There is no respect in the outlaw business, folks.
I'm coming for that gold, Carter. And there ain't gonna be nobody stopping us.
That's a man who knows exactly what he's up against, and he's not gonna give him an inch. Oh no! And now Thomas Shire from behind, elbow up. Oh my God! And Manders, champion! I can't believe that's the way it ends.
I always got an ace up my sleeve. New Texas, welcome to the cowboy way era.
I'll go to Germany to whoop your ass. I'll go to Japan to whoop your ass. I'll go to your mama's house to whoop your ass. Wherever you go, I'ma be on your ass till you give me my goddamn rematch.
Is 3 the lucky number for Carter BlaQ? He could be first time, unprecedented, 3-time New Texas Pro World Champion.
And a whole lot of hot so
And it's all come down to Lonestar. I have never seen Carter BlaQ this animated. I have never seen Carter BlaQ this laser focused on getting a championship match. And there has only been one time before where Carter BlaQ has been defeated by the same person twice. There is only one person in New Texas Pro Wrestling that holds 2 wins over Carter BlaQ, and that is Brian T. Tonight, another name can be added to that list, and it's the New Texas Pro World Champion, the one called Manders. But Carter BlaQ could be on a list unto his own, a first ever 3-time New Texas Pro World Champion. The stakes have never been bigger. The match has never had so much bad blood. This is the main event to Lonestar 6.
We don't fucking want him. Fake ass cowboy. I don't need you.
Ever since making his way to New Texas Pro Wrestling, the one called Manders has been a force. And with the Cowboy Way by his side, he has become one of the few ever New Texas Pro World Champions. A name which precedes him. A champion all across the world. Now walks into the Baytown Community Center with Will Locke and Gavin Ash by his side. The Cowboy Way has run roughshod over New Texas Pro Wrestling. And looking to put a pin in this feud that he has had with Carter BlaQ. Here to close out the biggest event of the year in New Texas Pro Wrestling, Lonestar 6. And man, the violence we are about to see in this ring. Man, if it's anything like their first 2 encounters, you folks at home are in for a treat.
Is your main event of New Texas Pros Lonestar 6. It is for the New Texas Pro World Championship. Introducing first the challenger to my left. From the 7th Ward of Q, Orleans, he is the man formerly known as Mysterious Q. He is representing the Texas Pillars. He is Carter BlaQ. His opponent, to my right, by the fireball, Gavin Ash and Will Locke of the Cowboy Way. From Iowa City, Iowa, he is the reigning, the defending New Texas Pro World Champion, the boss of the Blades, the one called Manders.
Wow! And right out the gate is Carter BlaQ, who is incensed. And now the Cowboy Way having their way with Carter BlaQ.
All right out of the gate. Manders not wasting any time. The Cowboy Way getting at it.
We are now official here. Championship on the line, main event, Lonestar 6. And this one's turned off high, Guilbeau.
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna miss this. You know, I just came up short in our match just prior to this, but there was no way that I was gonna miss this bird's eye view of a main event, Carter Black and Manders 3 for the richest prize in Texas here at the biggest show of the year.
Referee giving a little leniency to these competitors. As he should.
I mean, biggest matchup, our main event here. All bets are off. Referee wants to see a clear-cut winner after everything that we've seen the Cowboy Way do for Manders to win that championship in the first place back at We Know Ball.
Oh, geez. Manders getting a front row seat here in Baytown.
Well, Manders gonna need a little bit more help with some of the fans here along with the Cowboy Way if he wants to stand a chance. Oh, look at this, he's biting Black. Manders is biting Black. I guess it would for some. Some people are into that. Oh, Manders just really having some fun at the expense of some of the fans here.
I think the fans may have gotten under the skin of Manders, who's been carrying that new Texas Pro World Championship with pride ever since dethroning Carter Black back in October.
And Black getting this opportunity one more time back at the 7-year anniversary, and an impassioned package promo that we saw before this matchup kicked off underway. Black was determined by any means necessary to get his world title back, as now a big clothesline turns the champion inside out. Black with a cover. Just a near fall here in the early goings of this matchup. And Dan, you and I both know that it is going to take a hell of a lot to take down either one of these competitors.
You know, both these men have put each other through the ringer, so to speak, over the course of their last two encounters, but this rivalry has never been as heated as it is right now.
Black now shots in the corner on the champion. Referee just throwing caution to the wind, not even abiding by the referee's count, but referee wisely pulling Black off to give Black a chance.
I've never seen Carter Black with this much passion, this much desire, and this much hatred directed towards one man.
Animosity is another word you could use to coin Carter Black right now. He is absolutely furious because he had the championship stolen from him basically at We Know Ball, and he knows it. Off the ropes with vintage Carter Black off that elbow drop. As the two-time former champion looking to make it 3, but just a near fall right there.
Carter Black feeling it right now. Eyeing up the current new Texas Pro World Champion, the one called Manders right now. And so far, ever since the bell rang, the Cowboy Way have not made their presence felt.
A Will Lock on the outside still. Just as we saw Will Lock help out Gavin Nash in his match, he's looking to do the same for Manders, but Manders needing a lot of help right now because Black in control. And just a near fall. Black not only a former 2-time champion, but looked to become the very first 3-time new Texas Pro World Champion here tonight at Lonestar 6. What a feat that would be. As Manders right now calling for help for his compatriot in Cowboy Way. And Black now.
I don't know if Manders really expected an onslaught that has been so violent from Carter Black early on.
Well, Black right there just paintbrushing the back ahead of Manders, and Manders insulted right now, standing back up to his feet. And once again, face to face, nose for nose, it looks like we're just gonna go right back to the old-fashioned Donnybrook of shot for shot, and these two big hosses can trade blows, big bombs, if you will.
Well, that's just how they like it. And that is which brought both of these men so much success in professional wrestling.
Oh, putting a little stank on this chop. Oh, missing right there. BlaQ with a super kick, connecting flush on the chin. Oh, now looking to go for F16, trying to put this away now. Spinning around. Oh, Manders finding a way down onto his feet. Missed line right there by BlaQ. Oh, a Q cutter right from Manders.
A one cutter from the champ. Not enough to put away Q.
You can see the frustration right there. Manders desperately wanted that matchup to end off of that one cutter that you coined so well. Oh, and BlaQ spilling down to the outside over the top rope now. And look at Willock getting in on the action as Manders utilizing the numbers advantage to distract the referee.
The only number that Manders utilizes is 1.
That's just in his name.
And he is the one that carries that new Texas Pro World Championship proudly. And is able to defend it and was able to dethrone Carter BlaQ.
Not without the help of one of those men in Cowboy Way right there in the background of your screen. And Manders allowing a lot of the fans here in Baytown to get into his head here. And this is a little uncommon of Manders, as you see some of the fans in attendance here really getting at it with him. And Manders needs to stay focused if he wants to retain that championship here tonight. Oh, pulling down the trunks now. Oh, kick out at 2. BlaQ getting a roll up right there.
We had a bit of a full moon here in Baytown.
I don't know about meteorology here tonight. I know it isn't cold anymore, but definitely the moon out. There's a big elbow drop connecting by the champion. He's very proud of himself, dusting the hands off, believing the job could very well be done. But yet another uncharacteristic time of Manders as he's just lackadaisically not staying on top of BlaQ.
That's because Manders has Carter BlaQ right where he wants him. He is in total control of this matchup. So much control that he's able to have a little back and forth with the front row here in Baytown. With surgical precision is one called Manders taking it
look
to
at this.
Carter BlaQ.
Willock now doing it once again. The numbers game playing a factor.
You and your numbers.
It's exactly what it does. I mean, this is how the Cowboy Way have been so successful thus far in their time here in New Texas Pro. But BlaQ, even with the odds stacked against him, still fighting back as the resilient force that he is. One of the many reasons why he is called one of the Texas pillars here in the Lone Star State. Now looking to send Manders across the ring, pumping the brakes. Manders change of direction with a big chop, sending BlaQ down.
Man, look at the power of Manders. No one has been able to manhandle Carter BlaQ quite like Manders has.
And a single leg crab now on Carter BlaQ.
Look at that. Look at the eyes of one called Manders. Having BlaQ right where he wants him, and BlaQ somehow manages to find a way to the bottom rope.
That's good ring awareness by BlaQ, utilizing that rope. But Dan, I believe it's that knee. It's that knee that was surgically repaired that took out Carter BlaQ for months of action in his career. And we've said this before many times in his matches, people have targeted that knee because once that knee has had surgery on it, it is never 100% again.
And every time Carter BlaQ goes into a professional wrestling match, there is a big fat target on that knee, and nearly everybody aims right for it.
And BlaQ now on the outside as Manders taking a breather. And Manders knows with the champion's advantage, he does not have to defeat Carter BlaQ. He could sit right there inside the ring and get this win off of a count-out victory.
And what an insult that would be to Carter BlaQ. lose his championship opportunity here in a main event to a count-out.
Oh, look at this. And just as he entered the ring, Manders right on him like a pack of dogs.
Manders knowing how to turn up the volume exactly
Oh,
when
look
he
at
has
this.
to.
Once again, Will Locke giving the assist here. Getting involved. Somebody's got to get him out of here.
Fantastic pacing here by Man. Oh, and a big slap to the face of Carter Black.
Oh. Those big brunt hits. Black now trying to give it right back. Oh, these two just turning it into a bar fight now. Oh, clap of the ears ringing him onto Black as Manders now hooking him up. Oh, well, Carter landing on the apron right there.
Whoa.
Big forearm shot connects, and Locke now holding. Black pushes him off. Oh, Black, look at the leg drop through the ropes. What a move by Carter Black. Watch
Carter
out.
Black feeling it. Oh my God.
Over the top rope corkscrew by Black. As now all three men are down on the outside. What a matchup we are seeing here in our main event for the World Championship. Carter Black showing exactly what he is willing to do to gain that championship for a third time.
We've seen the sacrifices that Carter Black has made, but how many sacrifices will be one too many?
Oh, Manders stunned right there as he wobbles into the corner. Now Black, not too worse for wear as well. Big back elbow splash into the corner. Oh, rear waist lock, big German suplex, and look at this, Black holding on to it. Number 2 by Black. Black holding on it like a rabid Rottweiler.
Man, we saw a plethora of German suplex last time. We join you here in Baytown and another.
Oh, Manders may need help being told where he is. As Black coming in, big boot.
Manders is on Dream Street right now.
Manders absolutely stunned now. Carter Black could be just moments away. Oh, what a move by Black. Stunning Manders. Here's a cover. Hook of the leg by Black. Just a near fall.
Carter Black is going to have to throw everything and the kitchen sink at one called Manders if he wants to get his hands back on that new Texas Pro World Championship.
The crowd here wants to see a new champion.
But I'll tell you, Black is probably through most of the house.
Black now going back to the drawing board, looking to go up top. Has Manders in position right now. Oh, Manders back up to a knee. Oh, off the ropes. Sends Black down in a precarious position no man wants to find themselves in.
Hey, that's great ring awareness by Manders.
Now Black just sitting in place. As Manders now positioning himself for something big to looking to put away Carter Black. Oh, look at this. They're in the corner. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Has Black on his shoulder. Big
Holy
power slam. Landing high on his shoulders. This could
right
be
from
all right
Oklahoma.
now.
That could be it.
Black got the shoulder up on an avalanche power slam. My goodness. And there you see the look of the champion, absolutely dumbfounded.
Manders thought he had him. I thought he had him.
Who wouldn't have thought that was it?
Baytown thought he had him.
And Manders admonishing the referee, saying it should have been a 3 count. I can't disagree with him too much on that.
Oh, look at these people thinking they know how to count.
But a kick out at 2. Carter Black still alive in this match, but the question is, after a move like that, how much longer?
We don't know the effects of that huge avalanche power slam off the top.
Look at
Because they all look at Black right now.
Barely standing up on his feet. Manders begging him for a shot. Black doing his best to give his heaviest artillery.
Black running on pure adrenaline right now.
Big forearm by the champion.
Adrenaline and spite flowing through the veins of Carter BlaQ.
Big shot by Manders. Dan, I think you're right. I think it's just absolute spite and hatred for one another in this matchup as BlaQ chopping away. Oh, big forearm. Oh, missed the big lariat. This time connecting is Manders. Look at the shoulders down, stacked up. Just a 2 count.
No matter which way you slice it, one called Manders is able to hit you with the lariat from either side. Conventional or southpaw, he is dangerous from every angle.
Crowd getting riled up for BlaQ, trying to will him back up to his feet, but Manders lying in wait in the corner, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And BlaQ struggling to get back up to his feet, the elbow pad coming off. Manders looking for the big lariat, and a defiant BlaQ standing tall. Here it comes, missed the line, missed on it again. BlaQ with a big kick to the chin, stuns Manders. Up on his shoulders. This could be all. BlaQ holding Manders on his shoulders. Oh, big kick to the back of the neck. Here's a cover. Oh, and Will Lock right there to put his foot on the rope and save the title.
Manders putting his foot on the rope. Again, great ring awareness by the champion.
What do you mean great ring awareness? Will Lock was right there to put the foot on the title.
Great ring awareness right there by the champion as Manders holds on.
Whatever. Will Lock has been a huge factor in this matchup. And I agree, the fans chanting to throw him out, and somebody needs to. And BlaQ seeing the reason why this matchup isn't over just yet. And now BlaQ fully aware, if he wasn't already, eyes in the back of his head if he's gonna come away with the championship. And look at this, going after Will Lock this time. Oh, now pulling him into the apron. Oh, missed the shot right there. Look at this, Lock is holding. BlaQ in place, here comes the big lariat, he connects with the block. Look at this, BlaQ holding Manders up. This could be it. Championship reign number 3, F16. Here's a cover. Oh, look at, what happened? The referee, Gavin Ash.
Look at the speed of the fireball.
Where did he come from? This kid came from out of nowhere and saved the title, now putting the boots to BlaQ.
He's so fast. I am always impressed by this young Gavin. Oh no.
Oh, now Gavin Ash about to pay for his actions. Oh, Manders right there. Now putting the boots. The referee's down on the outside. All bets are off for the Cowboy Way now to pick apart Carter BlaQ.
We got another referee coming out here.
Oh, another referee coming in, and Gavin just super kicked him out of the ring. There is absolutely nothing that is going to stop the Cowboy Way from keeping this out. Look at this. Izzy James. Izzy James is here. Ripcord forearm. Izzy James standing in the face. Big boot on Manders. Turnabout, fair play. Izzy James coming to the aid of one of his friends in Carter BlaQ to take care of Cowboy Way.
We know the Cowboy Way is getting, whoa.
Oh no! Carter BlaQ didn't see who that was. Carter didn't know that Izzy was right there helping him out. And Carter BlaQ making a huge mistake. Oh! Low blow shot by Manders. Now the lariat connecting. Oh, the referee's back in. No, not this way. Not like this. Oh, kick out of toe. BlaQ kicked out at 2. Manders has seemingly seen his plan fall apart.
And this crowd at Baytown is feeling it.
Oh, turned him inside out with the huge lariat. There's a cover, and Manders retained.
The winner of this match, and Bill, New Texas Pro World Champion, the one called Manders.
Manders coming away with the New Texas Pro World title and is going to leave Baytown still champion. But once again, the Cowboy Way playing a huge factor in gold staying in their corner. But Dan, Izzy James coming to seemingly help his friend, but Carter BlaQ unaware, bumping into Izzy, giving him a Q cutter, was the huge turning point for Carter BlaQ in this matchup. His one ally he had to even the numbers, he eliminated himself.
That right there is a real world champion. And what a way to close out the biggest night in New Texas Pro.
Oh, fans, a big night here as the Cowboy Way escapes with the world title. What a great year it's been here in New Texas Pro. Many huge, big things coming in a big 2026 as we close out 2025 here in Baytown. For Dan Miller, I'm the Professor Trent Guilbeau. We say good night from Baytown, Texas, here at Lonestar 6.
And Trent.
You better not be a jackass with me. Is this speed on or not?
The speed is on.
We're live right here. You're looking at the new bosses that run New goddamn Texas Pro. Fireball Gavin Ash, Will Lock, Big Thomas Shire, and the boss of the goddamn place. We just took a Texas killer down. Come and try to stop it. You can't, because I run this goddamn place.
That's a better bald guy on commentary, Trent. Well, we'll see you next time here at New Texas Pro.
I'm trying to get back in the States for months. You know what? You won't know.